And good evening, Kampala. Good evening, Uganda. Good evening, East Africa. Welcome to this exclusive. It's actually a social episode of the desk, where where we're discussing the girl child. We are discussing giving. We are discussing charity. Now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching U24. We trust that every time you watch U24, you're inspired, you're motivated, and above all, you're educated. And also, thank you very much for watching The Desk. This is a discussion that is always worth hearing. This is a show that we are certainly and absolutely sure is going to impact the entire economic, social, and also political atmosphere of this country and the East African region as a whole. Now more than ever, I'm Shadrach Shagaf Kisame. Now, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are discussing charity, we are discussing giving. Now, from the religious affiliation to which I'm affiliated, we understand and we study and we learn, or we are taught, that blessed is a hand that gives than a hand that receives. So for you, if you're there and all the time you just want to receive, I tell you, you may not be as blessed as we are who that give. Now, most able and most suitable to help us understand the discussion better and to help us understand charity giving is a lady. She has been on the desk before and we have brought her back. She is the founder for A Hand with a Difference. This is an NGO that helps a lot of teenage girls to eradicate teenage pregnancies. She's a social media blogger. She's a philanthropist. She's a media influencer. And she's also a motivational speaker. She has changed a lot of lives in regards to the girl child and adolescents. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me welcome Mrs. Stella Nahabwe. Welcome to the show, Stella.
Thank you so much.
It is a pleasure to have you once again.
Yeah, it feels good to be here again.
It feels good?
Yeah.
You look amazing. How have you been?
Thank you. I've been so well.
How is your daughter?
She's very fine.
She's very fine. She's made how many? 5?
5. And I think she's watching.
Okay.
Rina and Manuela, hi.
Okay.
Yes.
So Stella, today we want to discuss something very social, and we feel you're the right person to talk about this because you see you've been very instrumental in the life of young teenage girls, adolescents, talking to them, and you're giving, because I want actually the viewers out there to understand something very profound. It's not like you're a billionaire.
No.
But you give, the little that you get, you give the little you get from your job, from where you talk to people, and then you get it and give it to people. What is it to you? What is giving to you as a person?
First and foremost, I would like to tell you that yes, I'm a billionaire.
Okay. Yes.
Yes. But giving, when someone who has gives you, it's not giving.
Okay.
But when someone who does not have actually gives you, it's actually what we call giving.
Okay.
You understand? When someone has a lot, let's say you have about 5 phones,
Okay.
and you give me one, it will really not put a feeling on you that you have given.
Like you've not sacrificed.
You've not sacrificed to give.
Okay.
But then someone who has one phone and just sacrifices to give it away to you,
Yes.
that's what I understand as like real giving.
Okay.
But as a person, giving has different categories.
Yes.
And people give for different reasons. And with giving, there's a lot that comes with giving.
Okay.
First and foremost, if I give you, let's say 1 million shillings now, how would
Yes.
you feel?
I'd feel good.
Yeah, so most of the people would always give to get that feeling they get when they have given.
Okay.
You understand?
So I give so that I can make the other feel the way
same
I
feeling.
feel. Yeah, when I'm given.
When you're given.
Okay, that's understood. Yes.
So, and the most important thing is that every time someone gives you, you really feel blessed. You really feel good.
Okay.
So it is essential for you to also make someone out there feel the way you felt when someone gave you something.
Okay.
Yes.
So what is the difference between just the giving you're trying to sell to us and charity? What is the difference?
The difference between the giving and charity,
Yes.
it's charity is you stepping out more into action.
More into action than
Yes,
the normal.
Than the normal. Because giving, I can just meet you and give you something.
It's impulsive. If I feel like.
Yeah, if I feel like,
Yes.
I do. But charity is you're driving to a cause.
Okay, you're driving to a cause.
Yes. Probably maybe there are teenage girls out there.
Yep.
So you feel like if I participate in this run,
Yes.
if I participate in helping these children,
Okay.
there is a cause. I'm reducing the number of teenage girls who are getting pregnant.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
But this other giving, I can give anyone. I can
Okay.
give him money. I can give you money, and it's also giving.
Okay.
Yes.
So your assessment, you are the founder for and the director for A Hand with a Difference, and we want to find out. Someone wants to find out your
Yes.
assessment. How is the charity atmosphere in the country? Because we have a lot of NGOs coming in, and how would you assess that? Would you love to conclude that we are very charitable? We have a lot of charitable organizations. Are they really doing enough, or there's still a need? What is your assessment for the atmosphere?
That's a broad question, but I
Okay.
will try to find a way to address it to the viewers there to understand actually what Ugandans are doing.
Okay.
Ugandans are people who are giving. You understand? They always, when you present something, they always give. But the challenge is on the receivers. When
Okay.
people receive, are constantly looking forward to receiving. You
Oh, so it-
understand?
so it becomes-
it becomes like a habit. Like,
But what if someone does not have and they cannot get?
no. There is having. For example, if you meet a street child,
Yes.
and you give him or her something.
Something, yes.
Yes. Trust me, you have not addressed the root cause of the problem.
Oh, yes.
You get.
Yes.
So you have just given a meal of the day, but you have not addressed the reason why this child ran from home to come to the streets.
Okay, okay,
So
okay.
our giving in Uganda, we give for the
Daily bread.
daily bread.
Okay.
But we don't address the root cause of the problem.
Okay.
So when you look like people will say we are going to schools, we are going to sensitize children about menstrual hygiene.
Yes.
But you do not understand actually why this person is going through this. She does not have the money to buy the sanitary towels.
But people are buying sanitary towels, like they make sure girls I've seen some things on TV, like someone they take 2 pads and then what?
Okay, how long will 2 pads take a child?
A month,
because
maybe.
no, because every month this child may go into her monthly periods for 3-4 days.
Yes.
And in a day you're using 3 to 4. So it depends. It will not help. It will not. Just imagine if these people are receiving the skill. For example, giving has different forms.
Yes.
You can give money.
Yes.
You as Shadrach, I will use you.
Yes.
You might have the skill of making pads. You
Yes.
can give it as a sacrifice. You
Okay.
say, I'm going to train girls for free. You
Train girls
for free using
make
your skills.
sanitary towels.
Yes,
Okay.
using your skill, that the one you have. It's also giving.
Do we have people making sanitary towels in Uganda?
Yeah, we do have quite a number of them.
So why aren't we solving this problem? Why is it still a very big problem, especially in the rural areas?
Because the government had come in to say that they are looking for means of providing sanitary towels to schools. So sometimes most of the NGOs have stepped back because.
But it's your role, Stella.
No.
You as an NGO,
Yeah, yes.
it is your role, regardless of whether the government is providing or not, because you see, government has always had structures, but implementation has always been their nightmare.
Yeah, I
Yes.
understand.
So now if government comes up, like, we know we put up these structures, this has always been a song, the structures are always there, but implementation. But we know NGOs are, this is their daily song. Like, they implement, they
Yes.
go down there. So I'm feeling this should not be a hindrance for you guys.
It shouldn't be, but what I'm saying is that, like on our topic of today,
Yes.
the giving part of
Yes.
it, if someone is out there and you have a skill of
Yes.
making, let's say, sanitary towels, could you offer it as a giving and you train for free? Because, for example, me have been bothered by an issue here in Uganda.
Yes.
You meet counselors. Yes, they also need a living. But a counselor, there's someone out there who really needs your service.
By
But
counselor,
they-
you mean these people that talk to people?
Yeah, the ones that talk to
Not the
people.
counselor politicians.
Not the politicians.
Okay.
These ones that talk to
Okay.
people. Probably someone is going through something and they do not, at that moment, they need you.
Yes.
They need your service,
Yes.
but they don't have the money to meet you. Because I've seen most of the counselors, you have to pay something to meet them. So
Okay.
I'm like, also that you can render your service, you can render your skill.
But still, people are poor. People are poor, even the counselors themselves. They need daily bread. That's why they charge you.
Yes, that's why they charge you, but that's what I'm saying. You cannot charge every day. Get a day where you meet people for free.
You're giving back to the community.
You're giving back to the community. If companies are giving back to the community, you can.
So are you.
Yes, so are you. And another thing, like I'm telling you, there are some other people that are donating blood. That's also giving.
Okay, so Stella, on that point right there, we're going to be going for a short break.
Yes.
But when we come back, now in the second segment, we're going to deal more of a hand with a difference.
Yes,
Your
please.
activity, okay, you stressed it the last time you were here, but we want to see how far have you gone.
Okay.
What are you doing? What are the new developments with
Yes.
a hand with a difference? Okay, now do not go away. We are still on this very social but very educative episode of The Desk, and we are finding out what it is to give in specifically with the girl child. We're talking teenage pregnancy, we're talking menstruation, we're talking how can we curb the big gap that is there in the inadequacy of health facilities in regards to girls. Now do not go away, it is still the desk, a discussion that is always worth hearing. And welcome back to this second episode of The Desk. This is a discussion that is always worth hearing. And tonight we're talking the girl child, we're talking charity, we're talking giving, we're talking teenage pregnancy, we're talking teenage prostitution, we're talking sanitary towels, we are talking a lot of things in line with the girls. And we have a specialist who has concluded her research, she's seen it all. She's the founder for A Hand with a Difference. Now, Stella,
Yes,
let's
please.
talk about A Hand with a Difference.
Yes. A Hand with a Difference
Yes.
is a non-government organization that is specifically working like three thematic areas.
Okay.
That is livelihood, health, and education.
Okay.
So under education, we do formal and informal education.
Okay.
Yes. And A Hand with the Difference Foundation, I started it with a group of friends. While I was young, I think I was around P4.
So P4, that's like 9 years old.
Yeah, it's like 9 years old. There is an NGO that came to our village.
What village are we talking? What village are we talking?
We are talking about Kazo, land of milk and honey. Yes.
What's that?
Kazo is a new district. It has
Not Kazo.
No. Kazo, Chiruhura district,
Oh, Chiruhura.
but now it's a new district. Yeah.
Okay.
There's an NGO called Compassion International that came to our village. So they were taking care of children. So I was blessed that I was part of the children they were taking care of. So they paid my school fees. They paid for my medical bills from P4 to senior 6.
You're joking.
No, I'm telling you.
Consistently, they paid your
Yes,
primary
yeah.
school from primary
Yeah.
4 to the
Yes,
entire O level and
yes,
A levels.
Yes, and
Wow.
great thanks to Compassion International. I don't know what I can.
There's no hassle. They'll just clear your bills.
Yes, they give you partial school fees.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and then the medical bills, they take care of your medical bills.
Oh.
And then they give you, they used to give us Christmas gifts.
Okay.
They used to give us, you receive letters from your sponsor. They give you like maybe clothes, blankets, mattress. Because I remember my first, that time, for me to get a real good mattress was
Yes.
from Compassion. Yeah.
To get like a real nice mattress, and you
Yeah,
know what?
you're-
How many inches was it?
6. It
6
was-
each.
Yeah, it was that
So the first
big.
time you slept on a 6 inch was
I
because of
remember.
an NGO.
Yes, it was because really, this is the honest truth about it, and
Wow.
I felt like I felt too much love from this NGO, yeah, because they had raised us as family, and they had raised us as they have. Socially, economically, spiritually, so they had raised us as family, so teaching us about Christ and all that. So
That's powerful.
Yeah. Compassion International, it's one NGO that I all respect, and I thank them for whatever they did to me. They made me who I am.
So they catapulted you to open A Hand with a Difference.
Yeah, because they nurtured me into helping and
Okay.
giving. You would do home visitations.
Okay.
You would visit your fellow children. You would go to different clusters. Share a lot. So I felt like what I felt with Compassion International.
Yes.
I felt like I wanted someone out there to get the same feeling, but from me now this time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's one thing that guided me to start A Hand with a Difference. And secondly, I subscribe under Prophet Elvis Mbonye
Okay.
Ministries. So, and by the time I really wanted to know that my destiny. You know, he's a man of God. He has the eye for the future. So he established me again into charity.
Like what did he do? What do you mean establish?
Establishing is, prophets.
Yes.
A prophet does not just say a word. So his word comes with authority to put you in that place where he has placed you.
So when he says something, it comes to pass?
Yes, it comes to pass. So Prophet Elvis Mbonye, I just love him so much. He again saw me as a man of God into charity. He told me that, Stella, your destiny is into
so he confirmed
that my destiny is into charity.
Yes.
So that's all I needed.
Okay.
So he started the NGO, and so far we have done a lot of activities, but my interest is in the girl child who is out there, and the child who's taken to be the most disadvantaged. You know, the world has categorized people.
Okay.
You say this one is the most disadvantaged, this one is what, but those are the people I love. I love children, I love babies, and all I want is to see a smile on their face.
That's why your child is always smiling. I've seen your daughter a couple of times.
Yeah, Arena is a blessing, and Manuela is also a blessing. Only that Manuela is off. People have not seen her a lot. Yeah.
Adorable babies you have.
Adorable babies who are from adorable husband.
Okay, she's married. Okay, so a hand with the difference.
Yes, so now a hand with the difference. We are looking forward. We have different projects that we are looking forward. We are planning to establish a home.
Okay.
A hand with a difference home. We want to take a great thanks to Nyangoma Charlotte, the architectural designer who has given us our plan. Thank you so much, Charlotte. We are looking forward to having a home, but this home is a home that you can call your home. We are looking forward to having a beautiful house with enough space. We provide everything, basic needs, your education, your spiritual part of it, everything about you. We shall raise children.
Whom are you exactly building this home for? You go to suburbs and get girls.
Yeah, we are going.
How do you initiate them? How do you make them leave what they are doing to come and follow you?
No, our plan is for the babies that have been abandoned,
Okay.
because we want to raise them to that level. You get? This is specifically for the homes.
Oh, for the homes is for the babies.
For the homes, it's for the babies, because I want to raise them as my own. I want to raise them as part of the 100 the difference. Because, for example, now, me and Compassion International, I look at it, whether I go back there, whether I visit them, whether I meet anyone in Compassion, I feel like they are my own.
Okay.
You get? So it's the same feeling
that you want to
impart on the children, so that they feel the hand with a difference.
Yes.
They know that specifically we are home, this is our family, we are us.
Yes.
Yeah. And that home, we are looking forward to having different activities. The children will have a nursery school, a primary school, and then we'll go to a secondary school.
So sorry, Stella, but where are you going to? I want to find out the process of recruiting the babies. What is the process?
The process of recruiting these babies, we are strictly looking forward to the most disadvantaged children.
So you go to villages and get
these
people?
ones, there are some children that are abandoned, that are out there.
Oh, okay, that
and
are
people
abandoned.
know them.
Okay.
People know them.
Oh, like in communities?
Yes, in communities. People know them. For example, there is a family that we helped. You remember? The family of Kayunga that had 13 children?
Oh, yeah, the last time you came here, yes.
The 13 children. So in that family, we found their baby, who really you see and know that really with the state of the family and having all children, no adult there, you feel like, I wish I could take up this child and put her in a home where she's raised to be a mature Christian adult. Yeah.
Stella, how sustainable is this? How are you going to be able to sustain this?
Yes, sustainability is important. That's why we are looking forward. We go out and look out for funders. We have some friends who have been supporting us individually.
Individuals, like
Yes.
someone comes up and they're like, you know what, I
someone says,
want to give you maybe $1,000.
You see, like the architectural designs.
Yes.
Charlotte just came up and said, "I'm giving it out for free for you to do whatever you want to do, because you would have paid a lot of money for
Yes.
it." So people have. We are looking at people, but when you're getting gifts from people, they are not sustainable. This
Yes.
month they have, the next month they don't have.
Okay.
Yeah, and which is understandable.
Yes.
So that's why we are looking out to funders or NGOs that have been established who feel like this cause, they would want to be part of this cause, and we can work together with them.
So Stella, are you doing this because you get some money from it, or do you even get any money from this? How do you live yourself?
Honestly, to tell you the truth, to me, I have given my all into this.
Okay.
I have worked to ensure that the NGO is moving. I have worked to ensure that someone out there gets what they want, even if at my expense, at the expense of Stella staying hungry, at the expense of Stella not paying attention to my basic needs, but paying attention to them, because it's when you receive a calling,
Yes.
you understand.
Yes,
when it's
yes.
a ministry on your life, you don't look at money.
Because you see, Stella, we've had a lot of instances where people started like you, zealous, passionate, want to do this for the cause. We are for the cause, and later on, they get the funders, they get the big funders, and before you know it, they're driving Range Rovers, they're doing this, and the needs actually not reaching to the last child, of which it was the origin or the base or the fulcrum of the organization.
Yes.
So what would you have to comment about such people who are there, and are they really there, or we are just purporting
yes.
words?
No, it's not that, but NGOs are playing a big role in the country, and I really want to say thank you to all who are doing all they are doing. We have like Bambino Foundation. It's also a charity organization that is reaching out to street children and all that. But what I want to say is that everything you do in this life,
Yes.
at one particular point, there is a time you will give accountability to yourself, not even to anyone.
Accountability to yourself.
To yourself.
Like self-reflection.
Yes, you will give accountability to yourself. And let me tell you, when you find that you have been given funds and you have used them for your personal benefit, it will haunt you. And God will definitely punish you.
Stella, so what you're trying to say is these people do not have hearts because they're not haunted. These guys are driving Range Rovers, they do not care.
Yes, this is what I'm thinking, because if me, I cannot sleep if I find a child, she's there suffering. I can't sleep. I can't even get to keep a 10,000 in my bag when there's someone out there who needs it. So it's something that has baffled my mind to understand, why would someone get funds to help the disadvantaged and you take it for your own benefit? That's why we see people getting different problems. They take their children to beautiful schools, and then you find the children are ending up on the streets.
So what you're trying to tell us that it always catches up with you.
It has to.
It always catches up. Okay. Still, you see, we are not a political show, but somehow we try to reflect. Do you think government has done enough to, maybe in terms of policy, maybe also physical help? Do you think it has done enough, from your experience with A Hand with a Difference? Do you think government has done enough, to give you a hand, to give you a push? Have you felt the arm of the government in your operations?
Okay, this is what I can say, that government has, with the non-governmental organization board that gave me the certificate and the permit to operate. Really, it was a process that I went through, and I thank the government that they gave me a permit and a certificate to operate as an NGO. But to fill them, I feel like there's a little bit of gap.
Okay.
Because government money does not come straight from government to the person in need of it.
Yes.
It has
there's a lot of bureaucratic tendencies.
Yes. So, and then you will meet a genuine person on the first level. On the second level, we will meet a guy who does not care.
Okay.
Whether the street child is there or not.
That is in the process of pushing for the funds.
Yes, in the process of pushing for the fund. So sometimes these funds may come and they stop there. You don't see them. You don't get to the top of who sent the funds. So I feel like there is still some gap. And I feel like there are certain things government can do that can change the face of the social life of a disadvantaged person, of the person they term as poor. You get? There is a lot they can do in the simplest ways. In the simplest ways you can think about.
So you think these guys that are, blocking the funds from reaching you guys, do you think these people are human? Because at the end of the day, they know the cause to which you're trying to effect.
Yes, they are human, but there is that. It comes back to character and the principles of life. When you meet a selfish person, that's it. They are selfish. If you meet a thief, that's it. That's how they are raised. Maybe that's what they believe in, or that's what they do not believe in. Because there's a lot someone will say, for example, in the physical giving.
Yes.
Someone will say, I cannot give a street child because they told me there is someone who is staging them. You get?
But is it true? Is someone staging the street children?
Sometimes yes.
Like it's a business. Someone gets like
Yes.
2, 3, 5,
Yes.
7 kids
Yes.
and tells them to go and ask. So
Yes.
if everyone comes back with like 10,000 a day, that's
And most
70,000.
especially, they use these street kids to get funds from abroad. You know, when you take photos, Uganda, we still having a problem with street kids and all that.
Isn't that what you do, Stella?
Not really.
So what is your approach? I thought that's the same thing you do. You say we have these babies, they've been abandoned, fund us, give us money. Isn't it the
But
approach?
we first go to the ground. We get the details. We get to the truth of it. We do not just go and do things. We are not just an ordinary NGO that is just there to follow procedure. This is what. No. Because I have a vision. I have a vision. My target is to reach out to that part. Because, for example, how Compassion came to me. See where I am because of them.
Yes.
Because they were genuine. They came to the ground and looked for who is in need of this support.
Yes,
So
yes.
the same thing I do. We go to the grounds, we search. If you say you don't have a mother, we follow up. Where is your mother? Is there a family member who can take care of you? We reach out to these family members. If they can, what support can we give them to start with you? And yes, we don't just do things.
Okay, before we go for a short break, Stella, you as a philanthropist, social media blogger,
Yeah.
and then
Motivational
speaker, and then how is this helping your NGO? Is it in any way helping your
Yes,
NGO?
yeah,
How
it-
do you promote via your social media?
It's not that I promote the NGO. The NGO, we have a different platform, Facebook, that is 100 The Difference Foundation. But me as a person, I felt like there is a story behind me.
Okay, yes, you
Yes,
as a person.
as a
So
person.
you're your own brand.
Yeah, this is my own, this Stella. There's a story behind me that I felt like there is someone out there who needs to hear me and maybe change their lives. There's a girl out there who has been rejected, abandoned, maybe life has not been straight, maybe things have not worked out.
Yes.
But here I am. I've made it in life.
I
So-
don't know, how are you going to change the image of social media bloggers and media influencers? You see, because the image that when someone says, "Oh, I'm a social media blogger," we are thinking nudity. We are thinking about girls who are nude. We are thinking about girls in skimpy things. We are thinking about alcohol, because that's the imagery of social media blogging and influencing. How are you looking to change this? Because I believe you're a Christian lady,
Yeah.
and you're talking good morals. You're talking spirituality. How are you going to change the image that has already been put in a field you're trying to penetrate?
It's not for me to change
Okay.
the image, but it's for me to put out what I have.
Okay.
So most of the times when you see bloggers, there are people who are interested in that character style. There are people who are interested in that blogging, but you will find there is a hungry person also interested in this other part of life.
Yes.
So my target, I concentrate on my target.
Yes.
Give out what I have.
Yes.
Without contradicting anything, and then I've got people who are following me. I've got people who have sent me messages in my inbox. I've got people who have told me openly their problems, and I've handled them at that level.
At that level.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm
So,
grateful.
all right, Stella. Let's go for a short break. When we come back, now we're going to be talking about a project you handled, the research you concluded about the
Yes.
teenage pregnancies in the last segment. So we're going to be talking a lot of teenage pregnancy, how to curb it, what you're doing, what you did, what your findings were after the short break. Now, do not go away. This is specifically for the girl child. Actually, we have just noticed, me and my producer, for the last 2 weeks we've been dealing with a girl child. Last week we were with Susan Ochola DeRoy talking business, addressing the girl child. Now we are with Nahabwe Stella, and we're also discussing their social life, how we can curb some of these gaps that have been so big when it comes to teenage pregnancy, when it comes to unemployment, when it comes to drug abuse, a lot of those negative things that are affiliated with the girl child. Now, do not go away. We are coming back for the last segment, and it's still The Desk, a discussion that is always worth hearing. and welcome back to this last segment of this very social episode of The Desk. We are trying to unmask some of the nightmares and the mysteries that are behind the teenage pregnancies, girl, child, all those things that are affiliated. But now for you who is out there, you can actually follow the discussion on our social media platforms. That is U24 Facebook, U24 Instagram, U24 TV for Twitter, and you can also do the same for the Desk 256. Go and like the Facebook page, and then also on Instagram and also on Twitter, or you can do it on my personal social media handles. That is at Shadrach Kisame Facebook, Kisame Shadrach Instagram and Twitter, and Nahabwe Stella.
Yes, please.
On Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
Yes,
they can follow you there.
Yeah, they can.
All right, now you can follow the discussion there. There are a lot of tweets going. I can see on Facebook we have Latifa. Thank you very much. You're watching from Nansana. We love you very much. Continue watching, and all of you people, keep the tweets going and the messages going. Follow the discussion. Now, Stella,
yes,
let's
please.
just talk about this. What were your findings? You told me last time you went to Bwaise and you found kids as young as 11 years and they were pregnant.
Yep.
For who?
That's the same question I'm looking out for. But most of the times, you identify like some of the street boys who go picking up bottles. That boy is trying also to satisfy a body desire. So he will pick the bottles, get the 2,000, go out there and buy someone to sleep with. Yeah.
2,000 shillings.
Yeah, they because they charge from 2,000, 3,000, 5,000. Those are the expensive buyers.
5,000 expensive buyer.
Yes.
So we are talking of a teenage boy who is like how old? 16, 17?
Yeah, 16, 17, yes.
Buying a girl of like 12.
Yes, because they feel like that's what they want.
At a fee of 2,000 shillings.
3,000, 2,000, 1,000 something.
Who is to blame, Stella?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Every one of us.
Is to blame for that?
Yes.
Why?
Every one of us. Because we have a responsibility in our communities, in our different communities. So because I think I will share with you some of the photos. In this particular place, you will find condom boxes everywhere on display. Yeah? They have put them like in a community for people to access. But remember, there are kids there in that community who will ask, what is the use of that? You get?
But isn't it a good thing for us to sensitize our children at a young age?
Which age are you talking about? Not 5, not 6, not 11. Secondly, in this community, there is someone selling, there is a prostitute there, but a prostitute to entice a customer has to sit in a certain posture.
Yes, that's true.
You get?
Very
and
disgusting.
the child who is raised in that community is looking. So the child will feel like me opening my legs for is so okay. Me putting on makeup, doing all these funny things is very okay.
Is makeup bad?
No, I'm not talking about this this other makeup. There is a certain bleaching they do. There is a certain way they to entice customers. You get not the makeup, because I have my makeup on.
Okay.
Yeah, so everyone is to blame.
The entire community.
So when you look at that community, what is the chairman doing? You get?
And the chairman doing anything.
Yes. What are the parents in the community doing? What are the leaders there doing? What are the church leaders in that community doing? What are the social leaders? The people who are concerned, even concerned citizens. What are you doing in the community? Why don't you bring it up? Because there are some people who have businesses there. We talked, I shared with you some of these documents. We talked to some of the women who do not stay in that place, but they have their businesses there. They have a lodge there. For her, she just collects money. 500 shillings for the bed, 500 shillings for water. And you know what's so disgusting is to find 3-4 girls in one room, all of them engaged in the same sex act. It's so disgusting.
Like we're having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people having sex, and they're all teenagers
in the same room.
In the same room.
Yes.
How disgusting is this?
It's so disgusting. Yeah. These are some of the things that are under the blanket. That if you go as just a politician, maybe a leader, you cannot find them. You can't.
How easy was it for you to find this?
It was so easy because I went with the face of I'm giving support. You understand? So I said I'm giving support, and then they were able and willing to welcome this support because they need it. They sleep badly, they don't eat, they don't go to school, they don't, life is hard there, so they will welcome any support that comes. But in giving them support, they give me information. You get? And truthfully, I want to help these girls. I want to rehabilitate them. Only that this project has been, the budget has been quite a big of it, because to rehabilitate them, you need to take them away from the environment they are used to.
Yes.
You, for example, take them for a camp for like a month. But now in this camp, you need to feed them, you need motivational speakers, you need counselors.
Have you reached out to government?
I've tried to reach out to Ministry of Gender.
Yes.
So I'm still looking forward to that.
How easy is it for you to access Ministry of Gender? Because you see on national television and they need to know and make things very easy for you, people like you who are going on the ground.
Because most of the times you just write a letter to them, so it's up to them to respond or not. You write a letter, follow it up, and...
How long has it taken ever since you wrote?
Like 2 months or 3.
2-3 months?
Yes.
No phone call, nothing?
Not really, nothing.
Wow, don't you think this is a long time?
One thing that that me, Stella, and a hand with the Difference Foundation, the difference we have is that we do not depend on government. You get, we are not putting all our energies to government. Because we are trying to bridge the gap that government has not covered. You get,
that's
so
true.
we cannot just say entirely if government has to give us this fund. No, we can do it ourselves. We can reach out to you, we can reach out to anyone out there who is willing, who feels like these girls out there should. And you know, I want to ask the public out there, when you meet a girl who has been involved in this act, don't judge them. Do not
condemn
them. Do not you know, when you see them, you talk bad about them. That one is HIV positive. I'm telling you, they have a desire. There is something within them that they want that they cannot get. Kindly, please, do not judge them. Do not condemn them.
What should we do, Stella?
Them with love.
What should we do?
Approach them with love. Talk to them. Hear them out. They have something they want to tell you. When you hear what they want to tell you, you will be able to help them. For example, someone will tell you, me, I'm here, I'm doing this prostitution because I don't have where to stay. But you say, can you take up a maid job? And she's like, yeah, if I get where to work, I'm willing.
But where did she come from? Where do these kids come from?
Most of them have different backgrounds. Yeah, most of them have come as maids in town. Maybe they have been chased away from homes. People who use maids and you just chase them without knowing where they are going. You know, sometimes they end up there because they have left village. They have told their relatives they have gone to Kampala to make money. So sometimes it's hard for them to go back. Sometimes they are brought by certain cocoons that are actually getting commission off their act.
So we have, let me understand this very well. We have a big guy somewhere. They have a group of girls and then they get commission. But what commission? Because each girl is like 3,000, 2,000.
Yes, you give her 1,000 or 500. She will need it. Because the people who are doing this are some people who have retired in the job. Yeah, I know that's crazy, but that's the truth be told. We have done research, we have seen these things. You know, retired from the job, so she knows the corners, she knows the blockers. You know, there are even blockers. Yeah? Where when you come, you're new in Kampala, but you want to have this service, you have someone who will ask you, do you know where to get them? And they will take you and tell you, connect you. But when they connect you, they are getting something from you, even if it's 500.
Does community know about these people who are doing horrible acts? Does the community know about them?
That's why I said I would even share photos that we took in private. They know. They have designated a place and they tell you, you know where, you see that house there? The lead of the prostitute stays there. But we are not, I want the public to get me right. My concern is not about an adult who has made a decision that this is what I want for life.
Yes.
No. You can do your thing.
Yes, you are mature.
You're mature. You have made your decision. My concern is about these teenage girls who have come into the action of this, and they're not
because of circumstances.
Yes, they're not willing to do it, and because of circumstances and because of the situations that are surrounding them.
Okay,
yes.
Stella, as we wrap it up, our time is really well spent.
Yes.
As we wrap it up, like, talk to people, because we're talking about giving and everything.
Yes.
We have this last act we're talking about, the teenage prostitution, is a horrible one. It's demonic. It should even go back to hell. But
yeah, that's right.
but I want you to talk to people who can do something
Yes.
in line with that, and give them your number so they can contact you and support you in line with that.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yes.
People out there, this is my first thing that I can communicate to you. Please let us all be responsible citizens. When you see something that is happening in your community and you can do something, you can alert the police, alert the leaders. I know sometimes the leaders are also involved, but kindly please, there is always a way if you're interested. So, and I ask leaders, local leaders out there, kindly please do not let these young girls fall into trap. Do not judge them and say, already that one is a prostitute, already that one is wasted. Please approach them with love. And whoever is interested in supporting A Hand with the Difference Foundation, and you feel like you want to work with us, you feel like you want to contribute anything, you're most welcome. You can call me on my mobile number 0789 557307.
You can do that again, maybe.
0789 557307. It's registered under the names of A Hand with the Difference Foundation. Yes, and we will be able, and we'll be glad, and yes, start with you, Shadrach. We'll be glad to have you.
All right, I think I'll send some money.
Okay.
We'll see my producer, the desk, how much do you want?
Yes, how much the desk can come up
How
with.
much the desk can give? 2 million. Thank you very much for coming,
Yeah,
Stella.
thank you
It's
so
always
much.
a pleasure. And I respect what you're doing. Keep doing it.
Yes.
And may the Lord bless you, yeah?
Thank you so much. And I will bring one of the girls. We host her here.
Sometime, okay.
Yes,
Yes,
sometime,
we'll definitely do
so
it.
that we can get the real story from them. Yes.
Okay, that would be absolutely good. All right, now thank you very much for watching the desk. This has been a very touching episode. This has been so emotional. It has been I nearly got tears in my eyes. But I tell you, things are happening. They are out there. They are real. It is not a story. It's not just a story we are trying to tell. It's not a movie that is being acted and scripted. These are things going on in Kampala, in even rural areas. So Stella has talked to you, for you who is out there. And if you're a girl child and you're going through it and you want to run to someone, talk to someone. Do not feel stigmatized. This thing can be capped down. The gap can be capped. We can have a solution for this. Now, thank you very much for watching U24. Continue the discussion on our social media platforms. Like my page, Shadrach Kisame, like U24, like the Desk 256, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Now, from me and the entire U24 management, we would love to say good night. We would love to say good luck. We would love to say adios for God and my country. God bless Uganda. Good night.